In the last video, we started calculus of variation and also we derived Eulers equation. And now let's solve some problems based on that. Given a functional, say I, okay, by solving the variational problem is to find the function y such that I is an extremum. And the necessary condition is delta I is equal to 0, and we also derived the equivalent condition, that is Euler's equation, del f by del y minus d by dx del f by del y dash is equal to 0. Okay, there are some short ways, so before starting the problem itself, let's check. It has x, y and y dash. So this is my given function, that is y dash plus x square into y dash the whole square. Now we are going to apply this formula. So is there any term that contains y? There is no term. So del f by del y is 0. We are going to differentiate partially. So del f by del y dash means only I am going to differentiate y dash terms. Y dash if I differentiate 1. So other than y dash, whatever it is there, that's just a constant. Either you just circle it with the pencil or just hide it like this, so that you should not differentiate. You should not write 2x over here. So x square is just a constant. So I am just writing that as it is. Only y dash square only should be there in your mind. So y dash square if I differentiate 2y dash plus y dash square you just keep as it is. X square if you differentiate will become 0. Okay, and in normal differentiation what we will do, 2y dash and then we will write y double dash. This is not normal, this is just partial, keep this in mind. That is why I start with 2y dash. Okay, so by simplifying this I will get 1 plus 2x square y dash. Now I am going to substitute this in this equation, 0 minus d by dx of this term, 1 plus x square into 2y dash is equal to 0. When I say differentiation of something is 0, then that something should be a constant, correct? So we are going to continue from here, that is 1 plus x square into 2y dash is just a constant, because the previous step derivative of this is 0, so this term should be a constant. And you just group in such a way that y dash is equal to something, because we need y. So the second step is, after writing this as a constant, you just group terms in such a way that 2x square y dash is equal to, push the constant to the other side, so y dash is c minus 1 by 2x square. You can even split those denominators, c by 2x square minus 1 by 2x square. Okay, now we are going to integrate this to get y. See here, c by 2 is just a constant. X square, if it comes to the numerator, x power minus 2. So x power minus 2 plus 1 by minus 2 plus 1. That is why we have written x power minus 1 by minus 1 plus 1 by 2 into x power minus 1. Y plus 1 by 2, we have minus 1 by 2. But again x power minus 2, if it comes to the numerator, x power minus 1 by minus 1. That minus 1, this minus became plus. And then when we are integrating, we are getting an integrating constant, that is say k1. So we get y is equal to minus c by 2x plus 1 by 2x plus k1. And just by taking the term 1 by 2x common, we get this equation. So this is the solution. In general, your question will be, find the extremal of the function or solve the Euler's equation for the functional. It could be anything. Okay, so we got the answer y. And if you notice this is a first order differential equation and we are integrating it. This could be anything. So it could be a second order differential equation also. So your aim is to find the solution y. So you can use all the known methods of solving a differential equation over here. Now see this problem. Same question. Find the extremal of the functional I is equal to integral x1 to x2 y square plus y dash square plus 2y e power x dx. So this is my function. This contains x, y as well as y dash. So f of x, y dash is the given question. We have written that. Now next thing is we are going to use the Euler's equation, del f by del y minus d by dx of del f by del y dash is equal to 0. Now first we are going to partially differentiate with respect to y. So all other terms you just hide it with a circle or just with your hand, so that you should not touch the other terms. So y square differentiation is 2y. You just imagine that this is just a constant. So other than y term, whichever term is there, you just hide it. So it means it's just a constant. So if you differentiate partially, you will get 0. And then here plus 2 e power x. 2 e power x is a constant. And only y you are going to differentiate. So 2 e power x into 1. So we got del f by del y as this answer. Now del f by del y dash. It means in this case I am going to differentiate partially only y dash. I am going to be partial. So y square if I differentiate is just a constant 0. Y dash square if I differentiate 2y dash. And remember, don't write y double dash, that is normal differentiation. Here we are differentiating partially. And this one there is no y dash term, so completely is just a constant, so we have written 0. So we have done with del f by del y and del f by del y dash, we are just going to substitute in that. So del f by del y substituted minus d by dx of del f by del y dash, this term is equal to 0. Now, in the previous question, it's like d by dx of this term is 0, so this term is constant, like that we have taken. But here it is not the case. I can differentiate this. This is a normal differentiation. Okay, this is not partial. And this y and y dash, everything is a function of x. So if I differentiate with respect to x, y dash will become y double dash here. So 2y plus 2 e power x minus 2y double dash is equal to 0. This is the given differential equation, and I am taking 2 common to the other side, so automatically it will become 0. Y plus e power x minus y double dash is equal to 0. This is a second order differential equation. And now we got a second order differential equation, that is y double dash minus y is equal to e power x. And if it's a simple second order differential equation, I can integrate twice and get the answer. And here the procedure is writing in this format, y double dash, let capital D is equal to d by dx. So if I replace this, what I will get, d square minus 1 into y is equal to e power x. So auxiliary equation is this, replace d by m square minus 1 is equal to 0, therefore m is equal to plus or minus 1. The roots are real and distinct. So in that case, this is a formula. Remember, c1 e power m1x plus c2 e power m2x. In the place of m1, I have plus 1. In the place of m2, I have minus 1. So c1 e power x plus c2 e power minus x. This is your yc. That is cf you will write. And the particular integral, that is yp is equal to what is there on the right hand side, e power x by d square minus 1. Now, what is the coefficient of x? 1. If I substitute this in the denominator will become 0 and I cannot find the answer. So what we will do, we will differentiate the denominator, d square minus 1 differentiation is 2d, and multiply with x in the numerator, x into e power x by 2d. So now we substitute d as 1, you will get this answer. So x into e power x by 2. So finally the solution is yc plus yp. Yc is your first answer and yp is the particular integral answer. So this is your solution. Okay. In some problems they will give the initial condition. By using those initial conditions you can find the corresponding c1, c2 constants. For example, if you see this problem, I is equal to y dash the whole square minus y square plus 2xy dx with the initial condition they have given. Y of 0 is equal to 0, y of pi by 2 is equal to 0. By replacing these initial conditions, finally in the answer you will get the constants. So you can try this problem on your own. Del f by del y will get minus 2y plus 2x. Please check the steps carefully. Del f by del y dash, with respect to y dash means this 0, y dash square 2y dash, and then substituting these values in the formula we will get this 2 into x minus y minus d by dx of 2y dash is equal to 0. So differentiation of 2y dash is nothing but 2 into y double dash, same as the previous problem, and again taking 2 to the other side and simplifying, we get x minus y double dash is equal to 0. And here it is the same case, y double dash plus y is equal to x, but right hand side it's different, the particular integral is different. So left hand side is the same, auxiliary equation is m square plus 1 is equal to 0. Actually it's not same, in the previous question it's d square minus 1, now it's different, it's m square plus 1 is equal to 0. So m is equal to plus or minus root of minus 1, so automatically plus or minus I. So here the roots are complex, in the previous one the roots are real and distinct, this is the second case, roots are complex. So in that case what is the formula? C1 cos x plus C2 sin x. So C1 cos x plus C2 sin x we will write. Why? There is no real value. If the actual formula is e power ax, a plus ib, if we write like this, e power ax into C1 cos bx plus C2 sin bx. This is your formula. Oh my god, I am writing somewhere else. Yeah, e power ax into C1 cos bx plus C2 sin bx. This is the original formula. In the place of real, 0 plus I. In the place of a I have 0, in the place of b I have 1. That is why we wrote yc as C1 cos x plus C2 sin x. And particular solution is x by d square plus 1. And we are going to replace d by what? Remember the procedure? So if right hand side is like this, then we will divide it by 1 plus d square. I have to write the suitable value so that this will get cancelled. So what I should write here? X. Right? I will write x here. 1 into x will become x. Then differentiation of x 2 times it will become 0. So I don't have any problem. And while subtracting, I will get 0. So that is why x by 1 plus d square value is x. So we are done with this part. As usual, y is equal to yc plus yp, c1 cos x plus c2 sin x plus this particular solution x. Finally, what we have to do is, previous problem got over here itself. They have given the initial condition, right? Y of 0 is equal to 0. That is, when x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0. So 0, c1 cos 0 is 1, sin 0 is 0, 0 is 0, so c1 we got 0. Same way with the second condition, y of pi by 2 is equal to 0. So when x is pi by 2, I am saying y is 0. So in the place of y, replace it by 0, c1 cos pi by 2 plus c2 sin pi by 2 plus pi by 2. So this sin pi by 2 value is 1, cos pi by 2 is 0. So c2 plus pi by 2 is equal to 0. Therefore we got c2 as minus pi by 2. Finally, in this answer, I am going to replace c1 and c2. So minus pi by 2 sin x plus x. So this is how the solution will be. And if you see the first problem, solving a first order ordinary differential equation. The second one, it is a second order ODE and the roots are real and distinct. Now in the third one, though it's a second order ODE, the roots are complex. And then yp, in the previous one it's e power x, the procedure is different. Here x, the procedure is different. So whatever you have studied earlier, you will be using that. Thank you.